instead of looking for the right person, be the right person. Kasi, for sure, meron ding mga taong nagdadasal for you.
Hey, what's up?
So, Lance is
Kamusta?
here.
Hey.
Okay, Lance, I'm gonna give you the floor. I'm gonna get something to drink. So, you know what to do. Lance will take over for a bit and I'll be back for like
Ooh.
mga 3 minutes.
Iiwan ako na
Yeah,
naman
so
ni Tessa.
have fun, guys.
Oh, hi. Yeah, it's BBS Takeover. Yeah, I'm Lance from BBS, from Bro Hobby Squad. Follow my channel. Tumatawid lang po ako. And I'm wondering, kasi I was speaking a while ago about love languages. Do you ladies know yours? Because there's 5 of them.
Yeah. 3 yung akin. Time, affirmation, and physical touch.
Ako time.
Uy, pare-pareho tayo. I'm quality time and service. And for those who don't know, there's a website called www.5lovelanguages.com. You can log into that and you can check out what your love language is. And ang keywords ko lang doon, it's Q tags, if you're not familiar. So it's an acronym. So that's 5. It's Q for quality time, T for touch, A for affirmation, G for gifts, and S for service. It's easy to remember, Q tags. And for those who don't know, then Q, quality time, is more of the bond you give with the person. Touch is more like the hugs, the kisses. It's more of the, you want the energy closer to you. When you say affirmation, those are the words you give or receive from a person. Gifts are more tangible objects wherein you attach a sentimental value to that object or thing. And service is more like an act of kindness. Or pag nagka-massage ka, you give some person another, pinapagluluto mo siya, pinapag-drive mo siya, yung mga ganun mga bagay. Those are service. And sometimes, I feel like baka your love language as a receiving end is different and also as a giving end is different. If you're the same as me, kasi magkaiba rin yun eh. Have you noticed that ba? Like your love language when you receive, I think you said a while ago, we're all similar with quality time, but do you give the same love language too? Baka hindi rin kayo aware na ganun din siya. Ano yung pinaka-bonggang gift na binigay mo, Kat?
Ala, wag na.
Ala, don't tell me para kang si Tessa na flight.
Ha? Medyo.
Hindi naman extravagant, pero more on kasi, shoes. Pag ako kasi nagbibigay ako ng gift, talagang make sure ko na magagamit niya and tinitignan ko kung ano yung wala siya.
Oh, and hindi man tayo ni Kat, so it's just the two of us.
Baka lang yung internet niya. Ayan na.
Okay. I understand. Oh, now we're replaced with Tesha. Hi, Tesha. Welcome back to your channel. Naka-mute ka, dear. Did you have any restrictions from your parents or maybe from a dad saying, uy, bawal ka mag-boyfriend ng ganito at this certain age? Or you must have a boyfriend that's an engineer or a doctor or a lawyer?
Oo.
Yes.
Yung younger. Oo, sobrang strict pa.
Nako, I have a question though. How open are your parents? Let's say, kasi alam ko si Tesh has a lot of LGBT friends and they say, the Tesh drops one of those LGBT names. Will your dad question them? Pero they're all LGBT.
Hindi
I'm
naman.
just
Kasi
curious.
ako from, all-girls school ako ng college. So, meron akong friends na mga lesbian, ganyan. So, yung ibang names nila, talagang inano nila na parang pang guys. So,
Ooh.
pero ako naman, pag ganun, pinapakilala ko naman pag friends ko talaga. Okay lang pag...
Were your parents strict before? Like, did you have the typical Asian stereotypes na parents na you must marry a lawyer, a doctor, or you must date until when you reach a certain age?
You must not marry someone who is lower than you.
Oh.
Oo, ganun
I
din.
mean, like, basta not lower than you. Hindi ko naman sinasabing mataas ako or whatsoever, pero I mean, like, siguro yung kaya kang pantayan, kayang i-maintain kung ano yung lifestyle ko. Or,
Oo, yun din yung sabi sa akin.
Yeah.
Mahirap yun. So it's really hard. It's really hard, especially when you're gonna introduce like someone na parang na okay pa, I mean, na hindi pa masyadong yung parang building up the career pa lang. Ganun. they work on for you to have a good life. They don't want you to just settle. Pero hindi naman tatapobre. Basta ang gusto lang nila, yung hindi ka mapapasama or hindi ka maghihirap.
I'm the only one taken right now in this panel. Anyways, ayun. So, we were talking about that. Pero, would you be, let's say, if your parents decide to arrange you a marriage with someone, would you accept it?
No,
Ako hindi.
never.
Depende.
Ay, depende. What will be the requirements? Kunyari, magkipagdebate ka sa nanay mo, parang, it's gonna be a blind arrangement, na parang di mo kilala yun. Pero, what made you say yes to get into that kind of setup? Just to understand yung background. Like, people like from...
Ano?
Like people,
Business.
Hmm.
Tapos yun, most likely kasi talaga, ang hindi lang kasi pumapasok sa criteria ng arranged marriage is the look. Aminin nyo. Pero the rest, ang ganda ng family background, ang ganda ng financial background, ng physical background. Pero kasi yung chemistry and yung looks, yun yung hindi ko mapatok doon.
priorities? What's your priorities when it comes to love? Or do you guys have non-negotiables already when it comes to love?
Yeah, gumawa ako ng list.
Uy, I love to hear the list.
Makakahanap ka talaga ng taong para sa'yo. Yung dun sa top 20 mo, pasok yun. Hindi mo... Pag wala siya dun sa top 20 mo, bye na. Huwag ka nang magsayang ng oras. Yung height, minimum 5'8". Yun yung mga gusto natin matatangkad. Siyempre, di ba, aim high na. Mangangarap ka na rin, aim high na. And then, yung, ano ba, pangalawa, love yung family niya.
Okay.
Respectful. Mahal din yung family ko. Mabango. Well, baka simple lang naman. Pero,
Okay.
yun lang. Secret na mamaya, ano eh.
Oo nga eh. Malay mo, masasinatsu.
Malay mo naman na nanood siya dito, may 17.
Oo.
May 17.
I have a random question lang. Let's say, yung na all the 19 pumasok except for the height. He's 5'5". Will you still pursue?
5'5".
Pero everything on your list is there. 5'5" lang siya.
Pwede naman siguro. I mean, kung true love, I mean, pwede.
Okay, so here's another question. Do you believe you have to be complete before finding someone or no one is really complete? We are always a work in progress.
Kailangan complete ka na. And then parang pag nahanap mo siya, maintain mo lang yung gano'n.
Parang for your case, what do you find, like, what would define you as becoming complete?
Kasi
Lalim na pang may...
complete kasama yung financially, ako.
Stability.
Before ako mag-settle. Oo. Hindi naman yung sobrang kailangan ka na, yung sobrang successful ka na. Pero yung stable ka na. Kasi lalo ngayon, ang ginagawa kong kasing business is online business ng mga pastries and yung mga wedding cakes. So parang nung nag-pandemic, talaga, nag-stop talaga kasi wedding cakes, birthday parties, mga ganun yung kinikater. So parang ngayon, parang nagsa-start ka pa lang ulit.
Parang something in between. Something in between ako. Hindi ko kasi parang, kailan mo ba masasabi talaga na complete ka na? Parang, I think, based kasi yun sa perception ng tao rin. If kontento ka na ba rin sa buhay mo?
Yeah.
If happy ka na ba? So,
Yes.
di ba, kahit na sobrang dami mong pera, if hindi ka naman din kontento, hindi mo rin naman masasabi na complete ka eh. So, yun. So, I think, parang yun, nasa gitna ako, hindi ko masasabing kailangan complete ka. Kasi lahat naman din tayo work in progress.
Question for you, Cathy. Like, where would you say I am ready to take the leap to go into dating? Parang, what state of mind? Kasi for Kat a while ago, parang she just needs stability, financial stability, na she's okay, parang wala siyang sinajuggle na iba, na tumatakbo yung business niya, tumatakbo yung other lives niya na, parang she's ready to include someone in her life already. How about you, Cathy? Parang what's yours? Na parang handa na ako. Pwede na.
Sabi mong ready ka na if love is worth having again. Parang ganun. Yeah. Kapag
You're willing to take a risk then.
Oo,
Yeah,
take a
oo.
risk na din. Tsaka if ready ka na rin talaga to settle, kung nakikita mo na din yung sarili mo to settle with him. Like for ako kasi, for example, galing diba ako sa long relationship. Well, syempre, gusto ko siya na rin yung mapangasawa ko. Pero pag tinatanong rin naman ako if gusto ko na magpakasal, sinasabi ko na hindi ako ready. Pero I think kung ma-meet mo yung tamang person for you, stable ka man financially or hindi, go ka eh. Diba?
Sabagay.
Minsan ganun.
So, parang kung kaya mo buhatin sarili mo bangko,
Mm.
tapos kaya mo siyang iludala doon, edi why not, diba? Kung mahal mo,
Oo.
why not?
Oo, I mean, kung talagang siya na yung nakikita mo at sure ka na doon. Well, kasi kung hindi, madami kang reasons. Walang pera, hindi ka pa ready, hindi ka pa stable, di ba?
Ikaw, Tesh, what's your state? Ikaw, do you want to be, are you more into the completeness or we're in the work in progress type?
I'm a work in progress. Kasi syempre, may mga lacks din naman ako sa sarili ko. Diba? I mean, hindi ko naman masasabi din na perfect ka or yung buong-buo ka. Kasi hindi mo rin kasi alam kung ano yung standard ng pagkabuo mo, diba? Paano mo masasabi yun. So, parang, hindi naman ako broken. I mean, hindi naman ako, alam mo yun, yung parang walang-wala and all. Parang, I think I'm on, okay na ako. I'm ready to dive into a new relationship again, to a serious one. Lifetime or kung ano man, or kung ano man, basta serious, ganun. Parang, I am ready na kasi alam kong I can give again a part of me. Not whole. Kasi I have to leave something for myself.
For me, it's all a matter of what you perceive as complete in your state of mind, in your state of life. Let's say ako parang nakagraduate na ako ng college, after nun feeling ko complete na ako. I can go into dating. Or nakagraduate na ako ng high school, complete na ako. Kasi tapos na yung pabebe moments ko. So I want to try this naman. I am open to accept or to go out dating. So it really depends on your state. And I like what our PH said. Sabi niya, wala yatang complete sa relationship, pero merong complement. Well, parang, that's what I see, na you just have to find the right person that walks with you in life, that complements with every step that you have. Parang, is that relationship that you have with that person complements your life? Do you help each other out? Do you parang lift each other up? Parang ganun. Parang sabay kayo ng agos, in a way. So, kanya-kanyang pace yan. Kung trip mo naman na magpaka-roller coaster sa buhay, you're spontaneous like that, edi go for it. As long as kaya mo sakay yung roller coaster.
Always looking for the right person, but never asking the right person for someone. Be someone you want to attract. Yes. Di ba we
Yan ang
talked
exact
about
words
it
ni Tesha
time?
last week.
Awit.
We talked about it last week that like we were always wishing for someone to be ganito, like someone financially stable, someone who is like fit, someone who is like super ganda, kinis, pogi, diba? And whatever, like intellectual or kung ano man. Why don't you, kung ano yung mga standards mo, why don't you become that? Because being, diba, parang, instead of looking for the right person, be the right person. Kasi, for sure, meron ding mga taong nagdadasal for you. Diba? Yes, and it will come.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kaya nga there are some non-negotiables na I think that's when yung kay Kathy, parang non-negotiables siya in a way. Parang, I would bend some of them, like example, the height, in a way. At I was glad to hear na you were okay to date someone shorter than you kasi, like what Tasha was saying a while ago, be the person you want to attract. Parang, dear, ang hirap baguhin yung height ko. If I'm 5'8", not saying I'm kung 5'5".
Paayos mo yung tuhod mo.
O diba? O nakaluhod lang ako palagi or nakaganon lang ako parate. Parang, okay. So parang, for my case naman, I picked my non-negotiables parang based on the relationships I had before. So mine was more into, do we have the same flow? Do we have the same language of intimacy? Do we have the same communication in a way? Do we understand each other on a communication level? Is there consistency in everything that he does? And does he assure me as a person? So those are naging standards ko after going through relationships. Good. If you're familiar then also with a video on YouTube na parang, I think it was with Harry Shums and si Kinagranes. Parang the question was, who were the past people that you dated? Ang sagot na ni Harry Shums was, who, where, what, how, and why. So those were the 5 people. Parang who was the person he fell in love with? What was the person who inspired him to write something? When was a date when he finally discovered what love was really like? Where was the location we're in? Oh, this is what it feels like to be finally loved. Mga ganun. So yung mga kanya-kanyang drama tayo. So
Tapos, what's your one red flag na masasabi mong hindi worth it ang relationship or date na ito?
fair
Kasi
naman.
kasi before, syempre, pag love mo yung tao, yung red flag, ginagawa mong challenge. Red ang favorite kong color. Dati akong toro eh.